Ethan Zabroski with us here in the John Mendola Show. We're talking Crestwood lacrosse. Let's talk about winning a district championship. You guys lose the Scranton Prep, and you guys able to turn around and beat them. How satisfying was that?
It was really nice. We went into the game knowing it was going to be a tough team. We knew going into it that we were going to have to play our best, and I thought when we came out on that field, we played our best. We came to the occasion, and I mean, they played well, and we seemed to kind of mesh together more than we have for the rest of the entire season. So all the games that we've lost, like all that character building, kind of led us to play well in the district championship.
Was that element of being coached by your dad that it's like a fine line? He's the coach. He's my dad. He's I don't know what I want to hear here, but other kids are like, you know what, I loved it. So what was your experience with it?
So my experience with him is when we're on the field, he's my coach, he's not my dad. I call him Coach Z, I don't call him Dad. I make sure that when I'm talking to him as if I was another player on the field and ask him for advice and don't take anything too personally because he's trying to coach a team. I'm just one player of that team that he's trying to use to help win. So I make sure that I'm respectable and I try to kind of stay as a player and not as a son.
How'd you get into that dangerous position playing goalie in lacrosse? I mean, these balls are flying at you. It's got to be intimidating at some point. How do you get over it, or you're still like, you know what, I'm just crazy?
So you go into it, and I started young, like fourth grade. I kind of just kept playing up the grade level because they never had a goalie. So I'd be like fourth grade playing fifth and sixth grade. I'm seeing faster shots than I would see for my own age level. And I thought that helped me. Once I got into high school, it kind of made the transition a lot easier. And so what kind of gets you over that flinch of seeing these shots come at you is in practice, I mean, yeah, the balls are coming in, they're hurting a little bit, but in a game you got so much adrenaline going on. It's just I'm gonna go make sure that this ball's not. I'm gonna defend the goal. I'm gonna make sure this ball doesn't come in. And it hits you, and it's just you don't feel it until after the fact, and you got all the bruises and stuff. That look cool, but you're on it, and you're just kind of you don't feel it in the moment. You just kind of zoom to the ball.
Let's talk about those defenders in front of you. Who are those players?
So our whole defense played well, but I know Alan Seifert locked off. Preps had some guy who just. Brady Holmes, he just broke the prep scoring record, all that. He had two of them. And so we played really well at X. We were sliding really well. Jake Jekyll, he had a phenomenal game, calling turnovers, getting a lot of ground balls, especially on the wing line. After a face-off or something, he played phenomenal. And just all six of our members on our defense stepped up to the occasion, and it was just nice seeing us play as a unit, and I think that's what it was, more of a team defense than one individual.
How excited were you for the coach? Just knowing hey, it's been a couple years, this guy's working hard, and obviously you're happy for you and your teammates, but the coach probably wanted to get it for you guys.
Yeah, so I know the years before I came in, we won 3 or 4 district championships straight, and I know my freshman year we came in, we lost in the district championship. Sophomore year, Prep knocked us out in the semifinals, and then last year we lost in the finals too. It was we're just chasing that gold, you know what I mean? We got to win the big game, and so going into it, knowing that we played our best going into that game. I think he was excited. I know I was really excited for him. I knew we wanted to get one more. He wanted to get me one. He wanted to get all the members of our team a gold. He did our best. He put so much time in and out of the field and stuff like that, and so. I just know that helping him get that win just makes me feel good. I know it makes all of our team feel good.
Leadership-wise, talk about trying to influence some of the younger players, whether it's somebody in goal behind you or whether it's some of the other players. Did you see some kids working hard this year? Maybe they didn't get what they wanted, but it's coming.
Yeah, so definitely. We have a heavy sophomore class. We're low in numbers in the juniors and the freshmen. But so our sophomore class is playing well. We have one kid who was hurt, Ty McConnell. I know he played well. He was a contributor last year, and I know he's just urging to get on that field. And I know next year he's going to come back stronger. Dylan Dulles, who's the goalie behind me, he's been putting a lot of work in the summer and in the off season. And I wish I've done a better job at coaching him because I've been trying to focus on improving my ability that I kind of wasn't able to help coach him as much. And so I'm hoping now that we have this week before our state game, I'm able to kind of pass on a little bit more knowledge and stuff like that. And just as a leader, it's just lead by example. Help do the water. I know I was helping do the water. The other captains helped do the water. And we just kind of try to create that environment that we're helping pick people up and we're not just telling people what to do.
Let's talk about your family. Obviously we talked about Dad a little bit, but anybody else in that family that's important that has influenced you along the way?
So my mom has always supported me. I mean, she helped do our stat book. And then my sister's also a goalie, and I know a lot of times we'll go one-on-one in the backyard and just kind of help each other, like do some hand-eye coordination drills and stuff like that, which help. And then my brother, he just came from college, he graduated like 2 weeks ago, came and coached. I know he helped the offense a lot, and then the morning of the district championship, like in the rain, got him to come out of bed, help shoot on me a little bit. And so him shooting like 2 or 3 times last week, I know it helped me see a faster paced shot. So when it's in the game, the shots just don't seem as fast. So he gave me so much help, and I give a lot of credit to him.
The next step for you, let's talk about where it's going to be, what that decision process was like, and who was in the mix.
So I was in between. I always wanted to go to the service academy. I got into West Point, and I got into Air Force Academy, and I always wanted to play lacrosse. I've tried to email some coaches about it, and I tried going to prospect days and just trying to play at that next level, and I didn't hear anything back. But so I got in, which is the hard part, and so now I'm going to try to walk on, and I'm going to try to, if that doesn't work, play club lacrosse. Like, lacrosse has always been a passion of mine. I've put so many hours into it since I started in kindergarten, and I just know that it's something I want to play at the highest level I can play at. So those were kind of my decisions, and outside the service academies, I was looking at playing some D3 level lacrosse, and that was just like kind of at my back because I was always chasing a serve. And so I ended up getting accepted, so that's where I'm going.
Congratulations, getting into West Point's no joke. Talk about, you got to be good, not just like this year. You got to be good and well balanced as a person, as a student, an athlete, a community member. There's a lot to it.
Yes, sir. So I know academically I've taken a decently hard schedule, and so I've been able to focus on academics first and then come to sports after that. And I mean, I've done a decent amount of sports. I played 5 last year, and just kind of playing all these different sports, you just kind of learn some different things from different people that kind of apply to everyday life. I know wrestling, like I ended up not wrestling my senior year, but I wrestled like 14 years before that, and that just builds kind of a little bit of toughness, a little bit of character. And so I take that into everything I do. Like, I'm going to study hard for as long as I'm working, or when I'm helping out with people, like, I'm going to give them my full attention. I'm going to be where my feet are. I'm not going to think about other things while I'm trying to do what my own task is at hand.
Well, it's great to hear your story, and congratulations, district championship, West Point, a lot to be proud of. Go get them, all right?
Thank you, sir, very much.